Welcome to the Happy Hormones Coach podcast, your go-to source for all things women's health. I'm here to guide you through the ups and downs of hormonal changes, helping you understand how these shifts impact every aspect of your life. So whether you're in the perimenopause phase or really any other phase of life, looking to improve your overall well-being, or just seeking practical tips on stress management, nutrition, and fitness, then this podcast is for you. Join me as we explore holistic and functional approaches to health, share expert insights from guests, and empower you to feel your best at every stage of life. Before we dive into today's episode, I want to remind you that the information shared in this podcast is for educational purposes only and is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any medical condition. Always consult with your healthcare provider before making any changes to your health regimen. Welcome to the Happy Hormones Coach podcast. Today we're diving into a question I know many of you have been asking. What if losing weight didn't mean feeling deprived or restricted? Well, is it possible to support your body naturally without extreme diets or grueling workouts? Spoiler alert, it absolutely is. Let's explore how you can lose weight in a way that feels good, is sustainable, and doesn't involve counting every calorie or saying no to foods that you love. So why traditional diets don't work? Most diets focus on restriction, cutting out entire food groups, drastically reducing calories, or demanding hours in the gym. While these might offer quick results, they are definitely not sustainable, or it's not even a healthy approach. When you restrict too much, your body goes into survival mode, slowing your metabolism and increasing cravings. This is why so many people regain the weight and then some once they stop dieting. And the emotional toll is huge too. Feeling deprived can lead to binge eating, guilt, shame, and a yo-yo dieting style that leaves you feeling defeated. And instead of focusing on what you can't have, let's shift the focus to what you can do to support your body's natural weight loss processes. So, number one, fill your plate with nutrient-dense foods that actually nourish your body. Think plenty of veggies, lean proteins, healthy fats, and whole grains. This way, you're not just cutting calories, you're giving your body what it needs to function optimally. And it's like food for fuel, right? An example of this is, instead of focusing on no carbs, aim for balanced meals with protein, fat, and complex carbs. So swap out refined grains for options like quinoa or sweet potatoes. And second one is, learn to tune into your hunger and fullness cues. Eating when you're hungry and stopping when you're satisfied can be a game changer. This helps you build a healthier relationship with food, and it does help prevent overeating. And you also get leftovers as well. So an example of this is, start each meal by taking a few deep breaths, eat slowly without distractions if you can, and pause halfway through to check in with your body. Are you still hungry? Or are you just eating out of habit or boredom, or just because you're in a social environment? And number three, blood sugar spikes and crashes can lead to cravings and energy slumps, as I'm sure we all experienced, especially around the 3 o'clock time. For some reason, that's a popular time for these cravings. Eating balanced meals with protein, fiber, and healthy fats helps keep blood sugar steady, reducing the need for constant snacking or sugar fixes. So an example of this is, if you're craving something sweet, pair it with a protein or a fat to slow the sugar release. Have an apple with like almond butter instead of reaching for just a candy bar. And let's talk about a tool that can support your journey as well, which is Slenderize Drops. And these drops are designed to naturally support your metabolism, help manage cravings, and aid in healthy weight loss. But what are they? So they contain a blend of natural ingredients that work together to boost metabolism, support energy levels, and help control appetite. They are easy to use, so just a few drops under the tongue or as part of your daily routine. And what can you expect, though, when you start these drops? This is a common question.
So the first few days, you might notice a slight increase in energy and a reduction in cravings, especially for sugary or carb-heavy foods. And this is because the drops help to balance blood sugar and support a more stable metabolism. But over the next few weeks with continued use, you may experience more consistent energy levels throughout the day and less frequent, hunger pangs, basically, making it easier to stick to your healthy eating habits. And if you're pregnant, nursing, or have a medical condition, especially those affecting your metabolism or hormones, it's important to always, even if you don't have a condition, it's always important whenever you're starting anything at all, to consult with your healthcare provider. And also, people with sensitivities to any of the ingredients in the drops should avoid them. And always, of course, read the product label and follow the recommended dosage instructions. So now let's talk about a broader concept, which is the deep health approach. And this is a holistic method that I use in my practice, inspired by my precision nutrition certification and continued experience with their courses and things like that. And that looks at more than just physical health when it comes to weight loss. So what is deep health? It's the idea that true, lasting health comes from a balance of several aspects of our lives, and this includes physical health, which is your body, nutrition, and movement, of course. Also emotional health, which is your feelings, emotions, and overall mental state. Number 3, mental state, how you think and use your brain, including stress management and the cognitive skills. Number 4 is social health, your relationship and connection with others. Number 5 is environmental health, which is your surroundings, including the environment you live and work in. And the 6th one is existential health, which is your purpose. It's like your sense of purpose, your values, your belief. Why does this all matter for weight loss? Well, weight loss isn't just about what you eat or how much you exercise. It's influenced by your emotional state, your stress levels, your social environment, and even your sense of purpose. And by focusing on deep health, you're more likely to make sustainable changes that last a lifetime. An example of this is if you're constantly stressed and not sleeping well, your body might hold on to weight due to hormonal imbalances. By addressing your emotional and mental health, you create a more supportive environment for the weight loss. And I've seen this so many times with women that I have worked with, and one woman that I'm currently working with. She's actually been losing pounds and it's been showing in her clothes, but she also feels less bloated, and it's all because of the stress piece that we're working on, and also the gut health that we're optimizing. And so it's super helpful just to see it in real life, that this deep health approach is exactly what you need to sustain, because I've seen it, and not just her, but even with past clients that I've worked with and myself actually. And so here's your simple action step to get you started. Choose one area of deep health to focus on this week. And this could be physical, which looks like adding more veggies to your meals. Could be emotional, which is taking time for self-care or mindfulness. Could be social, connecting with a friend or a support group. Take small steps to improve this area and notice how it impacts your overall well-being and weight loss journey. And if you're curious about adding a natural support tool like those happy drops, skinny drops, or what they're really called, the Slenderize Drops, into your routine, check the show notes for more information on how to get started. I am affiliate for thepartner.co, and so yeah, check that link and get started. Losing weight doesn't have to mean deprivation or restricting. By supporting your body naturally, tuning into the deep health approach, and incorporating different tools, even like the Slenderize Drops, you can achieve sustainable weight loss that feels good. And if this episode resonated with you, be sure to check the show notes for more resources and a link to learn about Slenderize Drops. Remember, your journey is unique, and by focusing on all aspects of your health, not anybody else's health or what they say for weight loss, but your own, you can create a path to lasting change. Until next time.
Thank you for tuning in to the Happy Hormones Coach podcast. I hope you found today's episode insightful and empowering. Remember, taking charge of your health is a journey, and I'm here to support you every step of the way. If you enjoyed this episode or any of the other episodes, please be sure to share, subscribe, rate, and leave a review. It does help me to reach more women like you who are striving for optimal health and happiness. And don't forget to follow me on social media for daily tips and inspiration. Until next time, stay healthy, stay happy, and keep thriving.